and good morning to all my lovely students out there. I welcome you all for today's English class. Students, as you all know, today's date is 30th of November 2020, and we are doing lesson number 12 from your English textbook. And it is a poem. The name of the poem is The Owl and the Pussycat, written by Edward Lear. Right? In the last class, we have seen some of the rhyming words being used by the poet, and we have also seen who was Edward Lear and the new difficult words of the poem. So, in today's class, we are going to understand the poem. So, what is the learning outcome of today's class? By the end of today's class, each one of you will be able to understand the poem and summarize it in your own words. And also, you'll be able to know and identify the different poetic devices, okay, used by the poet in the poem. So let's get started, students. Let us recall back before moving ahead. Who was Edward Lear? In my last class, I have already mentioned he was an English artist, musician, author, and poet. He was born on 12th of May 1812 in UK and died on 29th of January 1888 in Italy. He was a very unusual kind of a writer, unusual in the sense that he used some of the words which he had created and had no meaning in its own right. So we have seen that in our last class as well. So let us see some of the words, rhyming words and the new words which we had actually discussed in our previous class. So we come to know that there are a lot of rhyming words being used by the poet Edward Lear in this poem. And we had seen honey, money, boat, note, above, love, right? Married, tarried, gross, nose, willing, shilling, mince, quince, spoon, moon, guitar, hour, star, car, owl, fowl, ring, sing, away day, wood stood, hill, will, hand, sand. So these are some of the rhyming words being used by the poet in the poem. Now, students, why the poets use these rhyming words? Rhyming words are also one of the poetic devices. Okay, it is being used to make the poem more appealing, more attractive to the readers, and especially rhyming words are being used to give rhythm. No, there's a rhythm when you read the poem. Rhyming words give rhythm to the poem. There are also several other poetic devices which are called as alliteration, simile, personification. So in this lesson, in this particular poem, we are going to see that the poet has used personification. What is personification? He has used the poetic device personification, means he is trying to personify. That means he is giving human attributes, qualities, and traits to animals. Why? Because in the poem you will find the cat, the owl singing, okay, and interacting like humans. We know the fact that animals do not talk, animals do not sing as such, right? Like a human, they cannot play guitar. But in this poem, the poet has personified the animals. That means he's trying to give human traits and qualities to the animals and trying to show that the animals are actually what doing human activities. That is called as one of the poetic device called as personification, when any object or animals are given human traits. So in this poem you will find that. All right, students. Now, the various new words we had come across in this lesson was, the first one was pound, which was a basic unit of money in some countries in the UK. So, what is a pound? It is a basic unit of money. Just like in India, we have rupee, right? And I have mentioned to you in my last class that a pound is equal to 98 rupees and 83 paise, right? Elegant. Elegant means very graceful and stylish and also having a very good taste. Charmingly. Charmingly we have seen. What's the meaning of charmingly? Means pleasingly or delightfully. Very pleasing, very delightful. The next is tarried. To tarry means to delay something. Okay. Shilling, a coin that was used in Britain, the value of which is less than that of a pound. You can see it in the picture. So these are coins which is used in Britain and its value is lesser than that of a pound. Mince means meat that is chopped or cut into small pieces. Yes. And what is the meaning of quince? It's a hard pear shaped fruit. You can see that on the picture. Now, we have also come across the word runcible. What is runcible? It is actually a meaningless word. It is not there, but then this word has been created by Edward Lear in his poem. He has used this particular word called runcible. Okay, there's no such word, but it is actually been created by him. It has got no meaning. So that is why Edward Lear is called as a poet who is very unconventional or very unusual kind of writing. So let's see the poem, try to understand it. All right, students. Page number 16 of your English textbook. If you have the textbook, you can open up with me as well. The Owl and the Pussycat by Edward Lear. We know that the owl and the pussycat went to sea in a beautiful pea green boat. They took some honey and plenty of money wrapped up in a 5 pound note. The owl looked up to the stars above and sang to a small guitar. Oh, lovely pussy, oh, pussy, my love, what a beautiful pussy you are, you are, you are. What a lovely pussy you are. Now, students, in this poem, you come to know that the poet is showing that there is a connection between the owl and the pussycat. They are madly in love with each other. All right. Now, students, there are some animals which are taken to be as enemies, right? Just like in our last story, we have learned about the rat and the cat, no? In our last story. So there we come to know that how the rat and the cat have enmities right from the time when the Chinese emperor had conducted the race, like Jade Emperor. So there are some animals which are taken to be as friends, and there are some animals which are taken to be as enemies. Now, here the poet is trying to signify that the owl and the pussycat are similar and they have liking for each other, right? And here, as I've told you, students, the name itself signifies that it is a poem about an owl and a pussycat, but the poet has tried to personify that. Personify means have tried to give human attributes and qualities to the owl and the pussycat. Now he's saying that the owl and the pussycat, they went together to the sea. And when they go to the sea, obviously you need what? You need a boat, right? So they went in a beautiful pea green color boat. And what did they took with them? They took some honey. They packed some honey and plenty of money, lots of money, and the money was being wrapped in a 5 pound note. So they wrapped the money on a 5 pound note. The owl looked up to the stars above, and as they were traveling in the boat on the sea, the owl looked up to the stars above, all right, and sang to a small guitar. So the owl sang in a small guitar. He looked up to the stars and then he started singing, just like humans, no? And what did he sing? Oh, lovely pussy, oh, pussy, my love. What a lovely pussy you are, you are, you are. What a lovely pussy you are. No, it's like a song. He is dedicating the song to the pussy. Okay, he says that you are so lovely, pussy. You are my love. No, and you are very lovely. And he's repeating that you are very lovely. You are lovely, lovely. And then, after hearing the song, the pussycat also tries to reply it back. Okay. Pussy said to the owl, "You are elegant fowl, how charmingly sweet you sing. Oh, let us be married, too long we have tarried. But what shall we do for a ring?" Now, in these lines, in these four lines, what you can see is that the pussy is really happy. Like when somebody praises you, when somebody says that you are very good, what happens? You tend to feel happy, no, students? And then there, the pussy cat is feeling really, really happy, and she's saying what? She's saying that, wow, you're very elegant, no? You're an elegant fowl. I've already told you the meaning, no? You're very stylish. You have a good taste, no? And then how wonderfully, how pleasantly you have sang a song for me. She said that, how charmingly sweet you sing, no? How melodious is your voice. The way you sing is very charming. It's very pleasing. Okay. Oh, let us be married. Too long we have tarried. No, now she's saying, so let's get married because both of us will like each other and we have tarried for long. That means we have been waiting for a long period to delay. No, we have been delaying our marriage. So let us get married. But what shall we do for a ring? Then they are saying that what shall the pussycat is saying, but what about the ring? What should we do about the ring? From where should we get the ring? Okay. They sailed away for a year and a day. So to find the ring, they sailed away, away. For how many years? For 1 year and 1 day. Okay, to the land where the bong tree grows. And there in a wood a piggy wig stood, with a ring at the end of his nose, his nose, with a ring at the end of his nose. So as they sailed for 1 year and a day, they came to a land, they came to a place where the bong tree, that is a particular kind of tree, grows. And there, what did they find? They find one pig. Okay, and in the nostril of the pig was a ring. Okay, so there was a ring in the nose of the pig. So they found that the pig had a ring on its nose, and we know that the pussycat and the owl wants to get married and they need a ring. So they were very happy because they finally found an animal which has got a ring on the nose. So let's see, students, what will happen further. Whether actually they will get the ring from the pig. Will the pig agree to give the ring to them for their wedding, or actually they will not get the ring? Okay, so let us see that in our next paragraph. We'll see what actually happens. All right, students. "Dear pig, are you willing to sell for 1 shilling your ring?" said the piggy. "I will." So they took it away and were married next day by the turkey who lives on the hill. So what happened here, students? They asked the pig, okay? They asked the pig. Now you can see that they are asking the animals, no? They are asking the animals. The animals are conversing just like human beings. It has been, as I've told you, the poet is trying to personify the poem, no? The animals over here in the poem. So what happened is that they went there and then they asked the pig, "Are you willing to sell? We will give you 1 shilling." That is the amount used in Britain, no? The coins which are used in Britain, lesser than a pound. I've already told you. And then what did the pig said? The pig said that, yes, of course, why not? I'll sell it. Okay. And then he sold the particular ring to them. And the very next day, what happened is that both the owl and the pussy cat got married. All right. and then they were married the very next day. And who conducted the ceremonies? Yes, yes. Who was the priest over there? It was the turkey who lives on the hill, right? Yes. So the turkey conducted all the ceremonies, and then finally the owl and the pussycat were married. So let us come to the last stanza. They dine on mince and slices of quince. So what did they do? They dine. They had mince, that is chopped meat, and slices of quince. You know that, no? Quince is what? A pear shaped like a fruit there in the picture, so you can see it. Which they ate with a runcible spoon. So runcible is no word, it's just been used by the poet Edward Lear. So finally, as you all know, in wedding, birthday parties, and all, what do? We have special food, no? So here also the owl and the pussycat, they dined. They had special food. That is, they ate chopped meat. They ate fruit, special fruit, with a runcible spoon, and hand in hand on the edge of the sand. So they walk hand in hand, just like a wonderful, beautifully married couple, hand in hand on the edge of the sand. Okay, near the sea, on the sand they went, and then they dance by the light of the moon. So by evening, when the moon was shown, and then they, both of them, they dance under the light of the moon. Okay, they dance by the light of the moon. The moon, they dance by the light of the moon. So we come to know what the poem means, and we have understood the poem, right, students? And here, as I've told you, there are many similarities between an owl and a cat, which the poet Edward Lear wanted to show. All right, students. And do you know, students, that the owls and the cats have a lot of things in common? Okay, both the owls and the cats can see well, very well in the dark. You and I find it difficult to see in the dark, right? But then both the owls and the cats can really see well in the dark, and also they can hear very well. They both can also hear very well. They have sharp ears. And both the owls and the cats eat, they like to catch mice, and they like to have it. Okay, both the owls and the cats, they like mice, and they want to have it, they like it. And owls are in fact also called as the cats of the air. So owls are called as the cats of the air. So with this, we come to the end of the poem. We have understood the poem. In our next class, what we are going to do is we will be doing a short summary of the poem, and also discuss some question and answers related to this poem. So till then, students, take care. Keep learning, keep smiling, stay safe and healthy. I shall see you all in my next class. Bye bye.